Okay guys, I've been out here tinkering with this Dodge most of the afternoon, and you know, you saw that crap was done with a different carburetor and a fuel pump and electric fuel pump and all that shit. Well, the problem presented itself. I got all the fuel lines hooked back up and everything. I cranked and cranked on this thing and I could not get any gas up to the carburetor. Just nothing. So I mean, I didn't flatten the battery or anything. I just cranked on enough. You know, it's got gas in it. I just put some in it, about 3 or 4 gallons. So I know that's good. You can see I got there's a line running here. I took off the gas line to run it over so I could watch it, and it's just as dry as a bone. Not a thing coming up here. So you run down the list of what could cause that. It's pretty short. First would be a bad fuel pump, which is pretty unlikely. That fuel pump's brand new. Not saying there's bad ones, not bad ones, but I doubt it. The second problem could be that the eccentric in the on the end of the camshaft is worn out or broken or something like that. It's not operating the fuel pump, which I hope not. But I got under here. My third suspicion and my strongest suspicion was something wrong with the fuel lines. Now, you see, I was pumping it out with the electric fuel pump. An electric fuel pump, I've been into this many times, that kind of problem. Electric fuel pump will mask that kind of problem. It'll just develop more suction than a mechanical pump will, and a lot of times it'll just be enough to overcome some kind of problem in the fuel line. So sure enough, went back here and get under here and show you what I found. One thing I like about working on trucks is lots of room, relatively speaking. So let me get a light going here. These are the lines back here at the tank. There's a section right here, and then it comes off where it's on the frame, then it comes over here. That's your vent line and your feed line and your return line. I guess the vent line is probably that one going up towards the front. But this is the one we're going to be concerned with, right? Let's see if I can set that light there. That's it'll focus in there enough. Yeah, I don't know what there it is. That's the rubber section of line. That's the feed line. And take a look at this. See how bad that is. So my guesstimate is that probably what happened was it just got where it wouldn't start anymore, and because of this very reason, I hope. And so, of course, not thinking about this, the so-called mechanics thought, well, maybe it's the carburetor, maybe it's the fuel pump, blah blah. And so I could be very wrong about this. This may not be anything to do with it, but I'm going to replace those lines and see what happens. So stay tuned.